All right, Ryan.
Yes. No. Let's do the underdog.
Underdog. Starting off first with your Arizona Cardinals. You would just keep it Murray related.
Dealer's choice. I think you can go McBride. I think you can go Murray.
I think Murray passing yards higher to me is like the simplest formula.
Okay.
If we're just leaning into being high on,
so 34, 74 and a half passing yards higher. I do think it's got the most paths to success.
Okay. 34, 74 and a half passing yards.
I would love a total touchdowns Kyler number as well.
Yeah. Break out the running versus the receive or
just give me
running
both.
versus passing.
Give me both. All right. Rams.
This one could be a little tricky. Cooper Kupp, Matty Stafford, Blake Corum, Nakua, Kyron Williams.
So the other note on Kyron Williams that I think people are missing. He's a 5th round pick. Blake Corum's a 3rd round pick. Huh? Who is the team more invested in?
That's also true. But they
Kyron Williams, it was mostly touchdown efficiency that brought him all that fantasy glory.
Yeah. I mean, I think Cooper Kupp gets 1,000 yards. I understand why you might be scared of that, Ryan, but
I'm not scared of that.
Okay.
But I also think that, Stafford interceptions. Thoughts?
How many is it?
It is 10.
Okay.
11.
Yeah.
Last year 11, 8, 17, 10, maybe not.
Maybe he's had a lot of years ending exactly 10.
No, let's go Kupp. Kupp gets 1,000 yards.
Cooper Kupp higher 975 and a half receiving yards.
Receptions or receiving yards.
I like both, but if you have a preference, I'm open.
I feel like he was shredding. Let me pull up his game log from 2023 because I'm pretty sure he was. He had 59 receptions last year in 12 games, Sean.
Yeah. And so what's his 78 and a half? Yeah, he can get to 80.
Because even in 2022,
if he plays 17 games, that's less than 5 a game.
Oh, maybe you're right. Maybe we just go yards.
All right, 975 and a half receiving yards for Kupp. What do you like for Seattle, Ryan?
And even the part that I liked about this team is getting muddy with Charbonnet missing all this time. Do we just fade Lockett and go against this weird leg situation?
Yeah, I like that.
Or do we fade Geno Smith with the passing touchdowns?
I like fading Geno.
Let's do the passing touchdowns. That feels much easier to
lower
get to.
22 and a half passing touchdowns.
Definitely.
Yeah. Okay. That's very easy. Geno Smith lower 22 and a half passing touchdowns. Last but not least, the San Francisco 49ers. I like fading McCaffrey, but you can talk me into a lot of these. How do you want to fade him? I just think lower rushing yards.
Rushing yards?
Yeah. But you could talk me into pretty lower passing touchdowns.
Do you think there's any way that I guess are there any of McCaffrey, because the rushing number he's gotten to before, the receiving it is worth noting the receiving touchdowns number. What are they dangling? 5.5, right?
Yep.
That's incredibly high. He's only gone over that twice in his career. Once was last year.
I like fading that too.
Maybe that's the way we fade it. He went over that in 2018 and last year. That's it.
Firing, Ryan.
There you go.
So officially, Kyler Murray higher 34, 74 and a half passing yards. Cooper Kupp higher 975 and a half receiving yards. Geno Smith lower 22 and a half passing touchdowns. Christian McCaffrey lower 5 and a half receiving touchdowns.
I will say too, if you're not a best ball guy, you're not firing off 150 entries. These season long projection situations are fun.
So good.
I have way too many of them now.
Well, I'm doing all these that we've given out. I've been firing on my own.
I have. Yeah, I mean,
Cannot wait.
That's why I have too many. We're doing.
Cannot wait till we get to some week 1 NFL higher lower fantasy picks. Sure, we're gonna be getting into those on the props episodes. The NFL week 1. It's just so much action, and we got college football really starting next week with week 1 as well. Sure, we'll give out some college football higher lower pick 'em because that's underdog is great for that. Like if you haven't played around with the underdog college stuff, I think you can really cash in
If the audience is nice.